Hey everybody, we're going to continue looking at expanding and simplifying, this time with negative numbers. So this first set of questions is just a quick recap. So if you know how to do this already confidently, you can skip ahead to the next slide. I'm just going to go through the answers here, pause the video and have a go with all 4 questions, and then I'll show you how to do these. Okay, so first question, 6 times 2 is 12, and then 6 times positive 3y is positive 18y. For question 2, 6 times 2 is 12, and 6 times negative 3y is negative 18y. The third question, negative 2 times m is negative 2m, and negative 2 times positive 3n is going to give you negative 6n. And then finally you've got negative 2 times m, which is negative 2m, and then negative 2 times negative 3n. So focus on the numbers first. Negative 2 times negative 3 is positive 6, and then there's an n there as well. Hopefully you got those all correct. If you did, you're ready to start practicing with these questions here. So copy these into your books. I'm going to do the first example for you, and then you're going to do the example on the right. So first of all, we want to expand this bracket here, and then we want to expand this bracket here. Notice that the negative sign belongs to the 2. Okay, so first we're going to do bracket 1. So 4 times y is 4y, plus, and then 4 times 6 is 24. We're then going to do the second bracket. So negative 2 times 2y is negative 4y. Negative 2 times positive 3 is negative 6. Now we need to look at which terms are like. So we've got a 4y minus 4y. Those are like terms because they both have y as a coefficient, as the letters. And then we've got 24 minus and negative 6. So let's combine the 4y minus 4y. Well, that's just going to give you 0. So we can write 0, or we can just not write anything there. And then you've got 24 take away 6. So that's going to give you 18. So 0 minus 18. But again, the 0 isn't very useful here, so it's just negative 18. There's no y term here because it's been cancelled out. Okay. I'm going to do a second example on the right after you have a go. So have a go with that example first, and then we're going to work through. Okay, pause the video if you need more time. So first of all, we're going to expand this bracket here, the first one, and then we're going to expand the second bracket. And remember, the negative sign belongs to the 5 there. So let's expand the first bracket. 3 times a is 3a. 3 times positive 4 is positive 12. And then for the second bracket, negative 5 times a is negative 5a. And negative 5 times negative 7 is positive 35. So we're going to work out which terms are like. So we've got positive 12 and positive 35. We're going to add those together. And then the other terms which are like are 3a and minus 5a. So if you do 3a take away 5a, you're going to get negative 2a. And then you're going to do 12 plus 35. They're both positive, so that's just going to give you positive 47. And that's your answer. Negative 2a plus 47. Now, have a go with practicing the following exercise in your books. Try all of the questions. Really important that you are practicing this carefully. Pause the video to keep the questions on the screen. I'm going to show you the answers in a few seconds. In 3, 2, 1. These are all the answers in red. If you spot any mistakes with these, just let me know and I can update those. But generally, I hope this was useful. So you now know how to expand and simplify when there's more than one bracket. So we've got a series of brackets. Smash the like button, hit subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.